I couldn't tell you. What a pain. But what I could say is, hey, at least we're here. Hope everyone's doing well. I have a couple of cards to work on. I'm not sure if I want to work on him, but I'm definitely wanting to try to finish this one. Um, while still promoting the Totally Radical 80s. I'm going to grab also one of my other cards for this series, and then see if I can find some of the other ones. But ah, hello. Thanks for hopping back in. Sorry for the long delay. Just been nuts. Oh, I, showing off, I guess, one of the projects I worked on that's super cool, multi layered, weird lizard guy with brass knuckles. Definitely one of a kind. Definitely won't be able to do this one again. It was super fun, but just kind of a pain. He needs to get a specialty top loader because that's a little. He's a little thick boy um, compared to the others. But what I wanted to show was Granger, guy from D&D. It's been forever since I've seen it, but this is definitely one of my favorite cards I did. It's just because it was exactly colors and everything was exactly how I wanted it. So I thought he was super cool. But yeah, definitely one of my faves. Let me see if I can find. I know I've got a top loader that's a goofy size. So if it fits, it's still a little tight. So yeah, not all my top loaders. Top loaders for a while, I was having like hit and miss with some of them. Like they were good, but then they would sometimes feel like they're not, like they were too big for some cards. So I don't know. Hey, how's it going? See, now we got it up. I think I figured it out. Took forever, but it's okay. Um, I think what I need to not do anymore is try to stream this on Facebook the same time as YouTube. I think that's the issue. So to all my older friends and family and stuff, they're not going to see this unless they get on YouTube. Um, but yeah. Oh, yeah, and I can't tell if it's service related or if it. I don't know. I have no idea. It could be where where my studio is in relation to my internet hookup and stuff. But it's fine. It's fine. We got it. We got it working. So, but either way, going to try to work on some of these sketch cards. I did look up. I was trying to look up the stuff from last week, so they're all still out being delivered. Um, and I hope everyone's very understanding about how long it takes, just because mail service right now is terrible. So we're just going to hope for the best. The Yeah, from my understanding, just mail service has just been really bad. And oh, so yeah, it should be. I guess they were supposed to be delivered by today, and everything is still at like particular hubs. So it just is what it is. But so yeah. So this week I've definitely been, was it this past weekend worked on the couple of cards I had, which was cool, really fun stuff. Um, Love doing the serial killer Tony the Tiger. I thought that was hilariously good. Um, yeah, all mail is really. Um, I I know there's stuff to it. It's whatever. It's one of those. I mean, I've got no control over it, so it's all right. But what I do have control over is these cards, man. So definitely we're going to be working on. I want to definitely get this guy done, and then I want to try to start doing some more of these 90s cards because definitely the 90s cards a little slacking, and I've got a couple of shows coming up. We have a Comic Con going on in Muncie. I just Dang, I left that downstairs. So I do have a flyer for that one. I was the first, I don't think the first vendor, but I was the first artist to confirm my spot. So that was super cool, man. Super excited. Um, so that should be cool. Hopefully, I will have new stickers, new prints, new stuff. Um, so I'm hoping, man, really, really hoping for the cool stuff. Um, oh, first off, I need to apologize, Lauren, because I looked over there and I didn't even read your name. Yes. You did talk about it today. Lauren here, wonderful person, a great patron of the arts, as well as um, a great support towards all of Muncie. But she definitely talked to the Arts Council today. Kudos to you. I got the report from that. So that sounds really cool. I definitely need to look into it and then try to get also connected, um, because there's definitely still more stuff that they don't know about what's going on, and we all need to be working together a little bit better. So, um, and then I also have information about new stuff that's happening in our local libraries that they're trying to get connected with hobbyists to show off their hobby and hopefully influence kids to do things. Um, so yeah, we need a lot better, um, just kind of awareness around our cute little city. But until then, I mean, we're doing what we can. So, um, hoping we get a lot more done. It was funny, like we were trying to go over all the supports that should have been at the Big Idea Conference. And it sounds like a lot of the normal partners and stuff were there. So, really cool. But we definitely need to get more arts involved, and definitely I'll have to look to see if our local art store is part of that arts council as well. So that should be super fun. Um, that's we can't influence future artists and stuff like that without really working together, as well as like advocating for each other throughout. The art stuff is really cool. I'm glad like it's very popular now. Yart's this wonderful project where you could come for free, set up twice a year, and then you get to sell stuff. Nothing is over $40 too. So once again, a wonderful project that Moth Danner has created for our town and has promoted it beautifully. And we definitely need more stuff to come like that and be aware and seen. But it's just kind of hard sometimes, you know. But yeah, I will definitely share more information um, to those folks out there that are in our area that want to do these hobby things. We also have May 3rd, which is Free Comic Book Day. So this is nationwide, guys. I don't know if you know of May 3rd, but May 3rd is Free Comic Book Day where everybody gets to go out to their local comic stores. By the way, they have to purchase these comics, by the way. So they buy these comics to have available for people to pick up for free. So, show some love, maybe buy a couple of comics, get some extra reading material, get your kids involved in reading that way. If your kids don't like to read, yeah, try that. But I will be at once again, another um, library, and we will be promoting things that are, comic book based. I am hoping by May 3rd, um, I will have pages done for my comic that I am currently creating. Um, it is going to be an independent publisher, and I am hoping. I'm just hoping for the best, really. The independent publisher is someone I know, great company. Four Colored Fiends. They have made great books, man. Super, super cool books. And one of them is Good Boy, that is like a opposite John Wick, where the dog survives and then takes vengeance out on everybody else. It's one of my favorite books. Um, and it is still available to buy at certain retailers and stuff. Um, but I'm definitely trying to get that project up and running. It is something that I have worked with Dr. Christie, um, and I've definitely hit a couple. I will honestly say I've hit some roadblocks just because it is all new content. Yeah, woo, huge woo. I just definitely need to get it done. I've definitely figured out a couple things that's going to make things better. So I got to get on it. Got to get things going. But today we are working on goofy sketch cards of the 80s and 90s. I definitely need to get other 90 cards. If there is a request for these, each card is blank, with whatever idea. I sign it on the back. It is a 1-for-1. So, got the 90s, we have the 80s. I have a couple of 80s left. I have more 90s than 80s, but definitely got these. And then we also have my own personal sketch cards that I do. But maybe with the 80s, I should do some Star Wars or something. I don't know. I like Star Wars. That'd be cool. But right now, we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on awesome, awesome Mad Balls because one of my favorite toys that, I mean, my parents were definitely not all for it. They didn't think they were that cool. I thought they were cool. So I think that's why I like drawing them so much. I'm an adult, do whatever I want. So, and with the 90s was such a huge influence. My formative years for sure. But man, I was very obsessed with toys in the 80s. Once again, impressionable mind. That's what that was. Um, and there were just so many gimmicks that were so cool back in the day. Um, but I mean, at the time too, man, they threw out so many toys and so many gimmicks. It was just incredible. Like you couldn't. Poor parents, man. Talk about company trying to bleed you dry. Um, it's almost like when Activision was doing like 15 Guitar Heroes a year. Yeah, it's just like, man, give us a break. Let us breathe. Skylanders, ugh. Like, hey, man, let us collect the figures for a while. Put out DLCs, man. Do stuff like that. Don't gouge. Like, it's crazy. Um, Tony Hawk was the other one. Man, they're putting out Tony Hawk games left and right. Man, you gotta pace these things, dude. But Jason hit it. Absolutely. I do need to do Darkwing Duck. Tailspin, man, a Baloo piece? Heck yeah, dude. I'm gonna excuse me while I write these down because I guarantee I will forget these. Um, these might be for next week. Got Darkwing Duck and Tailspin. Tailspin, what a fun show, man. I even thought of maybe doing wrestling characters. 80s and 90s had, I mean, those specific characters at the time that were just bigger than life. Like Undertaker came out in the 90s, late 90s. NWO came out as well. You know, that was a huge thing. Who else? Sting. The two different Stings, man. I could love to do an 80s card of Sting and then a 90s of his Crow remake that happened for the WCW. Man, that was a whole new time and era, man. I've been watching the Vince McMahon story on Netflix just because I don't know. I think it was something that's like I know I'd probably fall asleep easily to, and been like, it's fine. You know, growing up at that time, a lot of different stuff. But I mean, Vince McMahon has his reasons for what he does and stuff, and it's interesting to kind of see the information that they present. But I should do like, what are those? I cannot. I cannot at all. But you could definitely try to have it. Um, man, like the old Hulk Hogan series, like Hogan's Hero type stuff. It was that was kind of interesting because they had like the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Koloff and all that as cartoon characters, um, which was a whole thing. Remember that show? I was thinking also of gosh, what is his name? Mr. T. He had his own cartoon show in the 80s, which is fun. Um, trying to think if there was something else that was like should do strawberry shortcake. But I am working on a nice little strawberry shortcake sticker. So that'd be fun to have done before all this is done. Because I think definitely some of the proceeds that come from you guys will be going towards those things. And I'm also trying to figure out what would be really cool giveaways. Um, Looking at other, like either magnets and other stuff that I could produce and make of my own with just a couple of supplies. So it's another fun thing. Um, yeah, definitely. Let's get these teeth a little grungier looking. Because I like gross yellow teeth. I think my light's still just a hair too bright, but uh, and there was someone in before it was a at a convention or something. Was really geeked out, but they were like, "This is cool, but what about original art?" Would love to show original art. That'd be great. Oddly enough, people like fan art, and that's fine, man. Sometimes, like when you ask for stuff to be fine. I never had issues with it. Because, I mean, sometimes it's fun to see what other people do. Like your favorite characters or something. Because definitely there's been times I've seen Max stuff and I'm like, that's super cool. And I love looking at like how other people's takes on anime to just anything and everything. So let's see here. Let's see if this pearl makes this fade out better. Oh yeah. Give it that dirty tooth. Man, Lauren, I'm surprised that you're, I mean, still sitting up in a way. Because that's a long day, man, with the idea conference and stuff. But I bet it was fun. I got to hear a little bit about it and stuff, so it'll be neat to hear kind of your viewpoint on it and how it went. I imagine it went though. Oh, I bet. That's right. You could have helped me do some plumbing earlier. That was something, man. That's how I heard more about the idea conference. Because I had to call the reinforcements in. I was having a slight issue, but it's something where you're just like, I really don't want to break this pipe. And then Bill comes up and he's like, hey, yeah, you need to give it a little more torque. No, that's how I'm going to break it. No, that's fine. Of course, he was right. And it was. I'm usually told, hey, don't gorilla that. You're going to break it. Okay, well, once again, I was definitely trying to make sure everything was fit nice and snug. No. It was, but it just the way the fitting was and stuff, it was just nuts. So it's all right. Everything's good. Everything's fixed. His part was so minimal. That's my favorite part because it was barely a half an hour. Thank goodness. Okay. Definitely, most of you guys don't know, but Lauren is a cosplayer. So excited to see her and her group see what they look like at Indiana Comic Con together. The pictures are going to be fabulous. I'm excited. I was looking for that one. Once again, I'm jealous that I am not going, but I also don't have money, so that's fine. Depending on how things go, I might be there next year just because I'll have to, in some ways, promote. So I'd love that. I would love to be able to promote that and then also promote my own art for a change. But it's looking good for Comic Con next year. Just got to get on it. So is Kronk also like walking around with a lever to pull? I mean, if not, that's fine. I just think Kronk needs to be walking around with a lever. That would be hilarious. Let's give us a pale pink. That's right. Yeah. Next year's going to be different, man. Hopefully. It's still going to be a good time, man. That'll be cool. Oh. All right. I bet I just came. No, or not. Let's give him a little hint right here. All right. So far, so good. Hmm. No, why not? Let's make his eyes reds too. So weird what the video picks up as like super dark compared to how really light it is. Because I look up and it's like, man, it's weird how it, yeah, just picks up certain things. Yeah. It's just kind of funny. Oh, that is over here. That a little spread out. Mm. All right. Oh, absolutely, man. I am always impressed when people show up in complete full body paint or whatever, and it's just like that's a lot to have to deal with. So I imagine that stuff is not very fun to take, wash off. I remember having to do that with clown paint when I was a kid. Man, that grease paint is not a delight. All right. Only. Um, yeah, it's. I will say that's one thing that has always kept me from doing face paintings and stuff like that. And it's washing the paint off. Oh, I bet. Ugh, I bet. All right. So, yeah, it works. I think. And then what's going to work. Since he's a baseball, give him a little background, like a baseball field, green grass, blue skies. Why not? Ooh, I forgot about this melon color. And then do a little bit darker on the bottom. Yeah. I think that's something we could do. Yeah. There we go. Get them all right. Here we go. Oh. Hmm. Maybe add a little bit of this to the eyes, make it a little wilder. So I think that's where we're at with this Madball, man. Give it just a little bit more. There we go. Maybe I should do the same for down there. Have the framing part have a little bit extra, right? I like that. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's really looking good. Might try to touch up that little pin bark, but other than that, I like it. So, pins, 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 right there. Boop. Sweet. So he will definitely head out with the others at our Muncie Comic Con. So far, we got 3 little mad balls, 1 slime pit, and 1 little D&D guy, Cringer. So So definitely get these all situated and get them heading to the show for next month. Or no, it's May. Man, May is going to be busy. I think I have 3 major events, so should be fun. Because I'm definitely looking forward to, I think, a more, proactive time span. I'll have to sign all of these, man, but that's all right. So our next card that I have that I can start working on, good old Beetlejuice. Um, so I think he is our next one, and then we'll have to use. I would like to use. Um, yeah, May is a good time. It's not too hot, not too cold. So yeah, I'm looking forward to May. So we're using this color scheme from this Beetlejuice print that I have. This is 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to use this instead of trying to use my phone and stuff for the colors. And I forgot the colors of the Beatles, like what they come up. There's like a weird brown and gray, but I'm super excited. So let's get his skin tone down. Go from there. That's another sticker and other print set that I would really love to get done. I have 2 Beetlejuice stickers that looks, pretty much ready to go. I just got to make sure that I've got it sized and set up properly and just get the fun set up for it. Once I do, everything's going to fall into place and be wonderful. But until then, just have to keep waiting. All right. So let's do that real quick. Oh. Man, it doesn't. That's funny. There we go. Yeah, that pink just disappeared. Woo! Look at that. Okay. Okay. So I don't know why. I just blinked out like what I was doing. Just kind of funny. That's right. Okay. I think eventually also need to get a better marker set up. Yeah, all right. We'll figure it out one day. What in the world? All right. I feel like I need to watch not the cartoon again, but the movie. Movie was fun. But like the second movie was definitely interesting. I liked it when I saw it. I wasn't too like heavily motivated to go see it twice. Just felt like it was good a one shot to watch, but I don't know. We'll have to come down that road another time. What is that? I'll have to look at that again. But yep. Let's see here. Sorry, little interference. I apologize. But okay with that. Okay. So yeah, I mean, the original is the best. Um, and I know I didn't go in with the nostalgia factor of like it's going to be great no matter what, because this has been asking for a Beetlejuice sequel for how many years? We finally got it, but it was just like I'm not going to go in starved. I was like, man, I just want it to be good and enjoyable, which it was definitely interesting. I mean, it definitely had a feel of this cartoon type of relationship with them and stuff, and it was all right. It definitely just wasn't like a blow away, over the top feeling. So it's all right. What in the Sam hell? Yeah. Do I want to do pink or do? Oh, I could do that. Yeah, let's see. Could definitely say the good thing is, man, doing digital work, like you could get the colors exactly how you want. Some of these markers, not so much. I think this is good. Here we go. There's that. Um, Maybe I should do Drop Dead Fred. What a hilarious movie. I didn't even think about it until just now. I think this is what I used. There we go. Here we go. Definitely looking better than I anticipated, so I like that. His teeth are that weird green. I just had that, right? I did. Ah, there we go. I've got two really good greens. So, excuse me. I wonder if we come a little bit closer. There we go. Do little variations on these teeth. I will say definitely the smaller you get to drawing, man, it's harder, a little tighter to try to make sure that all the small details look good. I wish I could remember the one guy. I was looking at his sketch cards, and they are absolutely so masterful because he paints and everything with them that it's not just one thing. It's several things that he does with his blending and everything. It was nuts, and just the level of detail is very crazy looking. So there it is. Yeah. I know, like his cards go for a premium price, which I mean it makes sense. He also spends a lot of time making sure the details are perfect and stuff. Like it's incredible. So definitely trying to do these like small transitions and blendings. I mean, I get it for sure. Let's see here for his eyes. So, but all right. All right. Let's get some more fun yellows in there. Make the hair a little wild. Just get this. Man, he's got such clean hair too. We'll have to fix that. Give him a little dirty-ish look. All right. Okay, and then with his suit, we're going to definitely maybe a gray. All right. We'll start with one gray. Yeah, that's gray I was looking for. Cool. Nice little transition. All right. I don't know what color this button is, but do this. We can make it colorful, sort of. Ooh, almost overlooked his shirt. Didn't mean to. Do some fun blending, hopefully. Ooh, I forgot his tie. With this blue highlight. just enjoy this stock that was created for this card series. It's just so good. Like how it absorbs the marker and how it bleeds. I mean, exactly how I want it. So, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. Well, all right. It is coming up a little late for me. And I haven't been doing a whole lot. Today was a rough, long day. So, what I'm probably going to do is try to finish at least him up, the main color stuff. Um, I'll probably call it only because it's definitely been a long, long week. But I definitely have stuff open. I'm always open for commissions. And definitely, people can send me a message. I could definitely see what I could do. But I think that's doing it for tonight, man. So I want to thank everybody that was able to join in, hang out. It was good, definitely a good time. And then we will see what next week brings, because I think I figured out our little issue. Oh yes, yes. Thank you. Definitely going to keep working on it. Because I forget the other one. I can't remember what the bugs colors are. I'm kind of running out of steam, unfortunately. But this one. Nope. This one. Yeah, I love Beetlejuice. This one's really fun. A little bit with crazy details, blending, but hey, turns out pretty good. But unfortunately, I am done for the evening. I am wiped. So thank you guys so much for joining in. Thank you definitely to hanging out. Hopefully we will be back next week with more fun stuff. So thanks again. You guys be safe. See you later.